ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ। ਮੈਂ ਨਿਰੰਜਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਲਹਿਲ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਸਿੱਧੀ ਗੱਲ। ਪਿਛਲੇ ਦਿਨੀ ਚੇਤਨਾ ਐਸੋਸੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਆਫ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਡਾਕਟਰ BR ਅੰਬੇਦਕਰ ਦਾ ਦਿਨ ਬੜਾ ਧੂਮ-ਧਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਮਨਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ ਔਰ ਇਸ ਮੌਕੇ ਤੇ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਦੀਆਂ ਉੱਘੀਆਂ ਹਸਤੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਲਿਆ ਔਰ ਬੁਲਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਬੋਲਦਿਆਂ ਹੋਇਆਂ ਡਾਕਟਰ BR ਅੰਬੇਦਕਰ ਦੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਤੇ ਸੰਖੇਪ ਝਾਤ ਪਾਈ ਔਰ ਇਸ ਮੌਕੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਜਸਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਦਲਾਵਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਾਜ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਭਾਈਚਾਰੇ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ ਨਿਭਾਈਆਂ ਸੇਵਾਵਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਦਲੇ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਦੇ ਮੁਖੀ ਜੈ ਵਿਰਦੀ ਜੀ ਅਤੇ ਸਰੀ ਦੇ ਮੇਅਰ ਬਲੈਂਡਾ ਲੋਕ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਸਨਮਾਨਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਔਰ ਇਸ ਮੌਕੇ ਹੋਰਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸਤਿੰਦਰ ਬੈਂਸ ਜੀ, ਡਾਕਟਰ N ਮਰਫੀ ਜੀ, ਡਾਕਟਰ ਬਲਬੀਰ ਗੁਰਮ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਲਿਆ। ਜੇ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਜਸਵਿੰਦਰ ਦਲਾਵਰੀ ਜੀ ਦੀ, ਤਾਂ ਪਿਛਲੇ 11 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਵਰਸ਼ਨ 'ਚ ਆਪਣਾ ਮੈਗਜ਼ੀਨ ਟੈਬਲੌਕ ਕੱਢਦੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਸਮੇਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ ਦੇਣ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਅਜਮੇਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਭਾਗਪੁਰ, ਹਰਜੀਤ ਰਿੱਕੀ ਜੀ, ਸ਼ਮਸ਼ੇਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਅਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਦੋਸਤ ਮਿੱਤਰ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦਲਾਵਰ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਮੈਗਜ਼ੀਨ ਦੇ ਕੱਢਣ ਤੇ ਲੱਖ ਲੱਖ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਾਂ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ।
He had also a lot of respect, because at the end of the day, he wanted to select a religion which was risen from India or the Indian subcontinent, and there were some cultural elements. But there were a lot of cultural elements which Dr. Ambedkar did not like, and his quote was, although I was born in Hinduism, I will not die in Hinduism, And then so the challenge I was thinking was, how do I tell that feeling to Brother Acharya? And from ACES Canada, like we call upon Parmkanth, and from the Five River Funeral Home Society, Mr. Lambert Rao. I won't go into details in terms of Five River Society, because today is probably not the focus of it. But one thing I want to acknowledge is that in Punjab, I was surprised to read that in Punjab, the funeral grounds where people are cremated, they're still segregated. They're different, funeral grounds for upper caste people, and they're separate for lower caste people. And when I read that, I was shocked, And then in Canada, the Five River Funeral Society, I think after retirement you have more time. I retired last year, and my wife complains I'm more busier now than I was when I was working. The next recognition we want to, the next organization we want to recognize is someone affiliated with media. In a democracy, there are pillars. There are pillars related to judiciary, where you rely on courts and the police enforcement. You rely on the political institutions, you rely on academic institutions, and you also rely on media institutions. Just as we cannot move forward without the support of academia, we also cannot move forward without the support of media. And I'm really grateful that we have a couple of our media partners, Sonia West from Sanja TV. She's here. When we started, we acknowledged the wonderful partnership we have and the support that you provide. Surbi Gogaya from the Link newspaper, and she's connected with so many other media outlets. Both of these ladies, sisters or kids, I guess, in Sonia's, because she's so young. And we really admire and appreciate. The partnership is now expanding. We met our friends with Tabloid Canada. They've been around for 11 years. And at their 11th anniversary, when they launched the 11th year publication, they mentioned that one of their area of focus is women empowerment. And they said that their goal is to feature and profile women on the front page of as many issues as they can. And for the last 3 consecutive years, they have been featuring women of influence, women who are making a difference, and many of those women are from Surrey. So we need businesses, we need media outlets who have the social conscious. They have a social responsibility, and just as our other media partners have taken on that role of social responsibility, and I was assured by Jaswinder Dalwadi, the owner of this magazine.
Sat Shri Akal. First of all, thank you very much to Chetana Association of Canada and Jay Birdi. I'm running this magazine, Canada Tablet, for last 11 years after 1 year of my immigration to Canada. And most of the people you are connected with me on social media, like I was from academics, and the first person that I saw on LinkedIn, it was Dr. Bance from University of Fraser Valley when I applied there as an instructor, and it took me 11 years to meet him in person. So thank you very much to Jay Birdi Paji for getting me connected to so many people. So I will not say much, but he is doing a great job. And Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was a legend who struggled to do, who struggled against all the discrimination in India, and all his life was dedicated to uplift the people of India. And that's the same principle of Sikhism. Sikhism, Gurbani says, that we should not be discriminating for races and religions and everything. And Gurbani says that all the human beings are the same. And I'm feeling blessed to be part of Chetana Association of Canada.
To join us so that we can present him with this recognition. I met Jaswinder through Bhupinder Ladder, so I'd like to call upon Bhupinder Ladder to join us.
Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, I should say. Good afternoon. We've had our chai, so I think it's evening now. Sat Shri Akal, Namaskar, Adab, Salam Alaikum, Vanakam. I just want to thank Jai for taking on this important work for so many years. We're just standing here in one moment in time, but you have been with us doing this work for so long. So I think really it's Jai we should be thanking today, and Chetna for continuing the work. So join me in thanking them for... And it's good work, it's tireless work across this province. And the impact of your work is being felt by all of us. As the mayor has said, the city of Surrey, the largest Surrey municipality in Canada, I believe, geographically, that provides home to so many people, protects them from the vagrancies of life, and gives them the kind of thriving society that we all need, is so critically important. And if we were not in partnership with each other, this would not happen. So I agree with you, Jai, that it takes a village to raise a child. Although this is a big city, we are all in this together. And my commitment really comes from a place of responsibility. I've lived a very privileged life, and I bring that with me to whatever I do. But I also see it as two sides of the same coin, where I try to understand my privilege through a sense of responsibility. And so if we can understand our positions, then we can do better. And the work that we've been doing in Abbotsford, in the Fraser Valley, is very, very important, because it's one of the oldest settlements of South Asians in BC, and the oldest settlements of communities that have come across the oceans. ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਦੂਰੋਂ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ, ਪਰ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੁਝਾਅ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਸੋਚ ਹੈ, ਅਸੀਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਛੱਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ। ਸੋ ਸਾਡਾ ਕੰਮ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸੋਚ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬਦਲੀਏ।
Namaste, good afternoon, Sat Shri Akal. I'm pleased and immensely delighted to be the part of this celebration of Dada Saheb Ambedkar's birthday, and I thank Javirti and Chetna Association for having me and giving me the opportunity to express my experience and ideas regarding the Hindu tradition and equality. I was born in a village in northern part of India, Uttar Pradesh, and in my village there were houses of Brahmin clergy, Kshatriya warriors, weavers, bricklayers, washermen, and potters and all that. And I have witnessed the ill treatment was made to these members of scheduled caste, what we call Dalit work. In despite of the lofty ideals of Hinduism, like I'm quoting, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the whole universe is one family. Another is Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, that we pray for the happiness and people of all living beings on earth. And Samano Akukti, Samano Dhyanva. Our thoughts and our goal should be equal. And also, like Seva Parvo Dharma, service to humanity is the supreme religion on earth. But all that, it's not all these kind of thing ideals, and we have a horrible casteism that flourished in India for centuries. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar thought that it came into Indian society around 400 CE. However, according to Varna system, which was prevailing especially in the Vedic period, and the people were free based on their aptitude and skill. They can join any one of the four categories of profession. It was very flexible kind of system where people can move if one from another one. That is the thing that was happening. The question comes, how this vindictive evil in form of caste by birth enter deep into the Hindu society? The answer is not easy. But I have three possibilities. One is incompetency, second, greed, third, losing power and privilege. The Brahmins were head of the society and were enjoying the privilege and power and respect. They were also creating laws, and when they realized that their children were not competent enough to carry their scholarly or spiritual heritage, and they are going to lose the power, wealth, and the respect in the society, that made them to introduce this birth, caste by birth in the society. And they are actually responsible for bringing this, not because of invaders from outside it was brought. It was the Brahmins who were responsible. They were making the laws and rules of the society, so they introduced the system. Two old religions in India, Jainism and Buddhism, they don't have any barrier of caste. And later on, the Sikh religion, they followed the tradition and they didn't have this kind of problem. The movements by Gopal, Baba, Walankar, Brahma Samaj and our Samaj focused on wiping out the caste system, but their impact was quite limited. And for centuries, the Dalits, scheduled caste, was victim of severe discrimination, segregation, exploitation, physical abuse, and tarnishing of souls. I'm using the word tarnishing of souls. Some scholars named it hidden apartheid. The birth of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was a valuable gift by divine to the suppressed, marginalized, and downtrodden people of the world. His life was great saga of suffering, discrimination, humiliation, inhuman treatment, tyranny, and oppression. He faced courageously and challenged leaders and people who heard physical and mental abuse. His pain and suffering were not imported, were but deeply related to his personal experiences. He was Masiha who wanted to make society free from this cancerous disease of casteism, so everyone may enjoy equal respect, honor of work, and